Get ready for the action because the Los Angeles Dodgers are facing a massive blow. We are talking about star pitcher Edwin Diaz, who has been placed on the injured list due to loose bodies in his right elbow. This is huge news for the team and for the entire league, and we dive deep into what this means for the Dodgers' season and their championship hopes right now.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
The situation surrounding Edwin Diaz is escalating, and the details are critical. We look at why this injury is so concerning, examining the diminished fastball velocity and the inconsistent usage that led to this decision. Find out what manager Dave Roberts is saying and how this impacts the team's strategy moving forward. The ripple effect of this injury is massive, and we are looking at the immediate replacements and the bullpen shakeup. We explore the call-up of Jake Eder to fill the closer role and the deeper issues facing the Dodgers bullpen, including questions about players like Tanner Scott and Blake Treinen. We also look at the broader bullpen landscape and potential trades. We close out this massive story by looking at the bigger picture, the long-term implications for the Dodgers and the tough choices ahead. We discuss the value of Abreu, the potential for other relievers like O'Brien and Varland, and whether Toronto might be interested in a trade. Don't miss the rest of this explosive analysis. Stay locked in. The Los Angeles Dodgers have faced a significant setback with pitcher Edwin Diaz, who must undergo elbow surgery and will be sidelined for the time being. However, relief is easing among LA fans as Diaz is currently expected to return by the MLB All-Star break in July, following the procedure at the Kerlan-Jobe Orthopedic Clinic. Manager Dave Roberts has not heavily relied on Diaz in the 10 days preceding the news, having only pitched once in 9 games. This reduced usage comes as Diaz was struggling significantly during the recent matchup against the Colorado Rockies on Sunday. Diaz struggled to retire the 4 batters he faced at Coors Field, as Colorado managed 3 hits and scored 3 runs in the 9-6 victory. In the bottom of the 8th inning, Diaz entered with the Dodgers trailing 6-4, and Colorado expanded the deficit by 5 runs, capitalizing on the pitcher's performance. Diaz pitched through the inning using four-seam fastballs and sliders, contributing to a current earned run average of 10.5, which is among the worst in Major League Baseball. Diaz was not the only Dodgers pitcher to struggle that afternoon. Roki Sasaki started the game but had a shaky outing, pitching 4 and 2 innings while allowing 7 hits. Additionally, Kyle Carros hit a home run off Sasaki. To avoid a potential 3-game sweep, the back-to-back World Series champions have designated left-hander Jake Eder to take over Diaz's role on an interim basis. The Los Angeles Dodgers have placed closer Edwin Diaz on the injured list due to an issue with his right elbow. Diaz is scheduled for a procedure on Wednesday and is expected to return during the second half of the season. The decision follows a recent performance slump, culminating in a loss where Diaz failed to record an out in a non-save situation against the Colorado Rockies. Manager Dave Roberts expressed concern over the performance, stating, "I know what it's supposed to look like, and when it doesn't look like that, it gets a little concerning, really." Diaz's diminished fastball velocity, averaging 95.7 mph this season down from 97.2 mph last year, contributed to the concern. Despite the team stating he was not dealing with arm-related issues, Diaz had previously indicated discomfort in his right knee, an injury sustained during the 2023 World Baseball Classic after manual testing. The recent outings have been concerning, with Diaz averaging 95.4 mph on his fastball on Sunday, including a fastball as low as 92.8 mph. He has allowed 7 runs in his 6 innings since arriving in Los Angeles, with 6 of those runs coming in his last 2 outings. With Diaz sidelined, the Dodgers are reassessing their closer role. The team has utilized Alex Vizca for the final outs in recent save opportunities. Jake Eder has stepped in as the interim closer, acquired from the Washington Nationals, though his relief depth has also faced challenges with other options like Ronan Kopp and Paul Gervais. The situation has removed an advantage the team previously held, as Diaz's presence in the ninth inning freed up high-leverage options. The Dodgers are now navigating an interim strategy as they assess their bullpen depth. The Los Angeles Dodgers are facing a significant bullpen crisis following the diagnosis of loose bodies in star closer Edwin Diaz's pitching elbow, a condition requiring surgery expected to sideline him for approximately 3 months. The injury compounds existing concerns about the team's bullpen depth, which has been a recurring vulnerability, nearly derailing their title hopes last season. Diaz's recent performance, including allowing 3 runs without recording an out in Colorado and a drop in fastball velocity, has raised serious questions about his availability for the remainder of the season. This situation forces the Dodgers into an urgent search for high-leverage relief. Despite the team's deep roster and financial resources, the volatility inherent in bullpen roles, combined with the risk of injury, remains a major hurdle. While the team's overall bullpen statistics are rated as fine by some metrics, the depth chart lacks confidence for crucial late-series matchups, leading management to prioritize acquiring immediate, high-impact arms at any cost. The team is actively exploring several options to bolster its pitching staff. Concerns linger over the performance of key relievers, including questions surrounding Tanner Scott's recovery and the long-term viability of Blake Treinen. Furthermore, the team is grappling with the fact that 3 of its most trusted relievers throw left-handed. In the search for solutions, the focus is also shifting to evaluating established and emerging options. Abreu's recent struggles, marked by a high ERA, have put his role in question, though his prior performance demonstrated elite potential. Meanwhile, the team is eyeing potential acquisitions, including evaluating the value of reliever Chaim Bloom from the St. Louis Cardinals, whose performance has been exceptional, and assessing the potential of Varland, who has shown electric performance in Toronto. Additionally, the front office is considering flipping rental options, such as Fairbanks, whose underlying metrics suggest he could be a valuable asset, even if his current start is imperfect. The overarching mandate for the Dodgers now is clear: secure high-leverage arms to ensure they maintain their championship trajectory heading into the postseason. The Los Angeles Dodgers are facing a significant pitching setback as they have placed star closer Edwin Diaz on the injured list. The team announced Monday that Diaz is sidelined with loose bodies in his right elbow, a condition described as pieces of bone or cartilage floating freely within the joint. The injury is expected to require surgery to address the joint damage, with the team projecting a return in the second half of the season. In response to Diaz's absence, the Dodgers are calling up Jake Eder, an off-season acquisition from the Washington Nationals, to fill the closer role. Diaz, who signed a record-setting 3-year, $69 million contract to join the Dodgers after 6 seasons with the New York Mets, has appeared 7 times for the team so far this season, recording 4 saves and 1 blown save. However, Diaz's recent performance has been concerning. His 2 most recent outings were notably poor. He blew a 3-run lead in the 9th inning against the Texas Rangers on April 10, and subsequently allowed 3 earned runs in a 9-6 loss to the Colorado Rockies on Sunday, pushing his season ERA to 10.5. While the connection between the injury and his struggles remains unclear, the 32-year-old pitcher is expected to miss approximately 3 months. The Dodgers are optimistic that he will be ready to return following the All-Star break in July.